Welcome back to Crossword. Today's Monday, June 23rd. New week, new crossword. Or new 7 crosswords, I guess, but I only do 5 of them, and there's only one today. That was ages ago, one might say. Classic dog name, Fido, Spot. Org to report a phone scam, the FCC, I guess, so Fido. Break down in tears is to sob. iPod Nano was an old music provider. Bra or purse part. I don't know what part those two would be divided into. They would share, right? Rubs the wrong way. Oh, like a strap. They both have a strap. Maybe it's the FTC? Sure. I was wondering whether it might be FTC, but like it's communications, right? I don't know. Is it really trade if it's a scam on the phone? Unclear. Not fake. Real? Is it as simple as that? Can it? I don't know. Voting no. You are anti something? Devious fellow? Who knows? No ifs, ands, or buts. Sprinter Devers? I don't know. Looks like Gabby, maybe. The first O of YOLO, you only live once. Rubs the wrong way, irks. Dalai Lama. Hospital scan that's better for claustrophobes. An open MRI, maybe? Does that exist? Can it? A dill pickle. Gail, not Gabby. Devious fellow is a sly fox. Insect in a nest. Who knows? Grains are oats. A blip is on a radar screen. A wasp has a nest. That's true. Quite a long time. Ages, eons. Oh, a sly dog. Not sog. Olden days. Encrypted messaging software is Signal. Quite a long time looks like eons. Yorkie poo. Yeah, that might exist. Nothing for me, thanks. I'm out. I'm full. I'm done. I'm something. I pass. Could be I can't if it's like an open cat. I don't know if cat scans are enclosed. Upper House legislative proposal. Senate bill? Breakfast items for Rocky and Rocky. Does he eat raw eggs? What a sicko. I'm set. Locale for a goatee or chin. Off-road ride is an ATV. Acknowledgement to a 31 down operator. Roger something. Oops, that's not how you spell Roger. Roger, oh, that R. Roger R. Something about that is ringing a bell somehow. Underwater tracking aid is sonar. Pep rally sound, raw? Maybe? Nursery item with slided sides is a crib, so we'll say raw is fine. Zip it. Something bag, maybe? Like some mobile purchases in app. What are you saying? What were you saying? On-stage comment to the audience is an aside. Shut it. I don't know. Fruit of the Loom rival is Haynes. That was so fun because I had a blast. Salsa Verde is green sauce. Roger Rodeo? Roger Ryder? Roger... Hanukkah coins, they call them gelt. It is a bag. A sleeping bag? Shut it. Bedroom door? I don't understand what these have to do with each other. Like, what's the theme? Vapor from a teapot is steam. Lil Tekka, I guess, must exist. Held back as a news story. You sat on it. Final chapter is the end. Quite frequently is a lot. Roger to a radio operator. Okay, I somehow came to the conclusion that this was supposed to be a 2-word phrase, but it's obviously not. Stephen Vincent, I don't know. You eat ice cream with a spoon, I can tell you that. Peons are menial workers. Stamp for a notary public? A seal? Nut that contains caffeine. Is this a cola nut? As in like Coca-Cola? real? No. So this is the Kama Sutra. Well, unless we're Colo with a K, which I guess maybe it is. Bad thing to find in a refrigerator. Mold? Lots of things, really. A live elephant? That would make me upset. A bag of frozen poop? Like, there's all kinds of things you shouldn't put in the fridge. Early web portal. AOL? Reprimands. I don't know. Without any crosses. Texas City is Odessa. Welcome to Honolulu. Aloha. Oh, trunk the body is torso. Coolers of condos. ACs. My condo doesn't have AC. It's very temperate here, though, so I don't really need it. Reprimands. Scolds. Hollywood's Driver or Sandler. These are atoms. Button it. A dress shirt. Fuzzy green stuff on some trees is moss. Scorpion pose or cobra pose. These are asanas in yoga. Samoa's capital. Oh, I always forget this. It has like 8 vowels in a 4-letter word somehow, right? Pear that can be licked or locked. Your lips. Faucet annoyance, a drip. Don't go anywhere is stay. Apia. A spy might use a fake passport. Ballet, beadwork, or bonsai. Are these all arts? I suppose so. In the middle of the night, I call your name. Oh, something. I don't know. Popular vitamin brand or its recommended dosage. 1 a day. Yoda? Probably not. Air mattress problem. A leak. Oh, Yoko. I see. Snow caps. PRT? PR teams. Okay. Bad. You don't want your refrigerator to smell. Okay, so it is cola with a K. All right. I might remember that in the future, but I wouldn't bet on it. Let's do the mini. I see circles. Measure of a country's economic health, the GDP. Not a great measure. Indicator of a dog's mood. Its tail? X can mean the spot. I don't know. Spots. I don't know. You want me to say X's? Source of revenue for podcasters. Ads. Part of games? Part of the Times? Aha. Very funny. Shoelaces are tied. TSA makes you remove your laptop. Spots are... You spot something if you see it. I see. So X in arithmetic means times, multiplication. And so they've made an X out of times, and they've got the times here to tell you, oh yeah, X means times. All right. By the way, I don't quite get what the theme was on the full crossword. Like, there was a theme in the clues, but not really in the answers, which I feel like doesn't happen. I don't know. I mean, of course it happens all the time. But this was the sort of thing that made me feel like the answers should be related somehow. Maybe it's just because I saw sleeping bag and bedroom door. I'm like, oh, it's about sleeping. But then, like, with dill pickle, it wasn't? I don't know. Anyway, let's start the Wordle with times. That's a word that I remember was in the mini. Pouch. Oh, let's do punch. I think vowels are less important than consonants usually. Well, that's still no hits, huh? How about broad? Still not much. It could be like dolly or dodgy. Dodgy is nice because it gives me, I don't know, it's not great. Why am I saying that? It makes me more, I don't know, this is fine. It's not a big waste. It helps me find the D's location more quickly. And there are 2 of them. So that actually was quite useful. So something oddly, I suppose, is what it must be. Yeah, okay. Last puzzle of the day, the connections. I had a lot of trouble with the connections on Sunday. I think I ended up getting... I made a wrong guess, but it just took me forever to figure out the last two groups. Let's actually go look. What was yesterday? One mistake, yeah. Right. Yeah. I got this joke first. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I eventually worked this out, although it wasn't super easy. And I eventually worked out that they were talking about TV shows, but I've never heard of Insecure. And I couldn't tell you, like, who aired any of these, so I didn't know they were HBO. I think I guessed that Departed might be a TV show or something instead of Insecure. That was my mistake, as I recall. Anyway, that was not... And then What Left My Wing? Ugh. I had this whole idea of, like, oh, they had like Departed. There was like there's a procession kind of theme, right? Your entourage, the succession of people following you. I thought that was what was going on for a long time, but I just couldn't put enough things together, so I had a tough time. Anyway, let's do today's. Old-fashioned, I mean, it's a kind of donut and a cocktail, and I see cocktail is here, so that's sort of interesting. And a shot. So these could be like, you know, metrics for amount of drink or something, or drink forms of an alcoholic drink. I also see like young adult and historical. These are subjects in a library or a bookstore, maybe. Would literary... Yeah, that wouldn't be... I mean, it's kind of a genre for a book, but like only in retrospect, right? You can't set out to write a literary novel. You write a novel and people love it so much they call it literary, right? These are like kinds of jeans, aren't they? Like you can have skinny jeans, jeans with a flare, bell-bottom like jeans, right? Am I crazy about this? Old man jeans? Old man pants? Mom jeans? I don't know about any of these necessarily. Boyfriend jeans? Cocktail dress? I don't think you can get cocktail jeans or cocktail pants. You know what? Maybe maybe we're looking for not just genres, but genres you can write the word fiction after. Historical fiction, or if you put the word fiction after them, they're a classical genre, right? Historical fiction, literary fiction, young adult fiction, speculative fiction. I kind of like that. Yeah. Okay. What the hell is Collins? I don't have any frame of reference for... There's no context in which I know what this is. Like, it's a person's name, and that's it to me. Is it a publisher or something? Or an alcoholic drink? I don't know. I think there is a publisher that has Collins in its name somewhere. I can't remember the details. Bell and flare, these both refer not only to like pants, but specifically pants that get wider at the bottom, right? I mean, skinny jeans don't, but So let's say we just asked, we said, look, these are things you can order at a bar. Give me a shot. You could, I mean, if you just asked a bartender to give me a cocktail, I don't order drinks at bars like ever, but I imagine it'd be like, yeah, okay, which one though? And then you could say, look, I don't care, just give me anything, and they'd probably say okay and give you something. But this is underspecified if it's an order at a bar. But I don't know another one. These are relations of a sort. Old man meaning like your father. But it's weird that it would be there together with mom when like there's a conspicuous asymmetry between them, I guess I would say. That makes this not look right. Alright, I'm just going to have to try this and see, like, I think old man jeans, mom jeans. I don't know which one of these is more likely. No, totally the wrong idea. Great, good to know. Okay. And what about this idea? Maybe you can order a farewell at the bar. One away. Great. Well, I don't know. Give me an old man. I'm just prepared to give up on this one. I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't see anything. Okay, great. Kinds of jeans. There are boyfriend jeans, huh? Huh, okay. Well, I didn't know that. Words in Hemingway titles? I mean, get over yourself. And this is, I had the right idea in a sense with, like, forms of an alcoholic drink, although specifically glassware. A shot glass, yeah, I've heard of that. A cocktail glass, fine. Don't know what a Collins glass or an old-fashioned glass is. I assume this is the glass you serve an old-fashioned in, but I don't know what that looks like. This one was impossible for me. I could never know this. I guess I had... So mom jeans, I guess, also. But yeah, so the problem I had was that Bell is not in there because there's bell bottom jeans, not Bell jeans, which I did know, so, like, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have even tried to include it in the group, but I didn't know what else to guess. I was never getting any of this shit. Tell me, did everybody else think this was atrociously difficult, or am I just a big old idiot? Everyone agreed it was very difficult. Okay, well, that's nice. Hope you guys also failed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.